Hey everyone, Real Fan Man here, doing a live test on the new layout. Don't mind the camera moving around for a second. So we'll be moving my tripod around. Right now I have POED going around the layout at the moment, just so I can get a couple of things situated. Like number one, this tripod. Dave Thurber, I know you're probably not watching this, but Crooked River and Eastern is on my train POED. So, alright, well, whoever's stops in, how you doing? I hope all is well. If you've been following me the past couple weeks, I've been working on my new layout. I took down the old one just because it was a little cramped for this size room I'm in, and just wasn't really practical. And it's something I had been thinking about for the past couple months, probably a few weeks after I had actually got it all set up. And so after hemming and hawing about it to my girlfriend here and there, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it, and I got a more of a practical size of layout set up in the room. It's a 9 foot by 10.5 feet. It is going to be 2 levels, I believe. Right now I have the first level up, and you know, everything, I mean, right now the track is laid down. The track plan is actually laid down for the first level. There's a few things I need to tweak, which I'm not too worried about. I can handle that, and I'm just waiting on some road bed at the moment. That I had ordered from Yankee Dabbler, so I'm hoping I get it before or by this coming weekend. So we'll see. But right here, this track right here is my arrival and departure track number 1. This right here that the train's going on is technically my main line, but I also might make that an arrival departure track number 2 if need be, if I get too congested in the yard. So anyways, I'm going to move you down this way a little bit. So I got to actually pull some cars out, and yeah, hold on, it's taking a little ride on my tripod. So I'm going to pull some cars out and put them on the arrival departure track using this CSX 1500 MP15 DC switcher, my bad. And I also have, a couple weeks ago I purchased a new controller, new throttle, because I've been talking about maybe going wireless, having a wireless throttle, and so I did a little research, and I was looking for something a little more long term, and I ended up getting the ESU throttle here. I still have to read up on the instructions a little more, kind of get the do's and the don'ts, but as far as just, you know, hooking it up real quick, you know, the quick start guide to have some trains running, it's fairly easy. There's a lot more to it, so I will be reading into it a little more as time goes on. You know, so I will be, once I get the road bed on for the main line and the arrival departure track, I will be putting my bus wire in, hooking up feeder wires. I also will be taking care of a lot of the backdrop. I don't know if you can see it from this angle, but there's some seams I need to take care of. It's not going to be anything like spectacular, however, it's not going to look stupid either, because this layout isn't permanent. And I've mentioned this in my layout updates that my girlfriend and I will be getting a house at some point down the road. I'm hoping if all goes well within a year or two, get a nice house, single level, like ranch style, with a basement, and then I could just start a nice permanent layout. Because I for one don't plan on moving anymore if I don't have to, so God willing. But anyways, I'm gonna get this train out get this train out onto the arrival departure track. I got my CSX all set up. I think I need to adjust the horn on that. So there might be some hiccups here and there, but you know, again, getting used to the new throttle. The track for the most part is for just being laid down and not really soldered together. It seems to work pretty good, so bear with me on that. I'd like to have some more op sessions down the road. This controller is pretty nice though. It's fairly lightweight for the most part. I figured, you know, if I was going to get another controller, it was going to be something that I was going to use for quite some time. And I don't have a ground throw right here, so I'm using a track nail to just kind of hold the track down in place. The switch anyways. So I don't have any derailments, at least hopefully. Hopefully no derailments. Interesting. Nice. Coupled in. Good. So again, I'm just trying to get used to this controller because of this throttle. It's new to me, and it's not like the NCE power cab, that's for sure. Just trying to judge where I need to stop at before I. There it goes. All right. Sometimes, for some reason, it takes some extra voltage for this locomotive to get going. If I give it too much, it goes too fast. If I don't give it enough, it doesn't move. So, but that's another project for down the road. So I got these 4 cars going out to Armstrong Electric, and then Lakeville shipping. The Armstrong Electric building is in the far left-hand corner on your screen if you're looking. Alright, cool. So I will not be switching with this locomotive. I'm going to be actually using my new Boston & Maine GP9 that I picked up a few weeks ago from the hobby store. So I'm going to use that and see how that works. I got it all programmed into this throttle. I did a little test run. It seemed to move all right. Didn't seem jerky at all. So I'm happy with that. All right, let's get this guy in a couple. gonna park this guy right here for now. One more. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Get that nail there going. Another thing I used to do on my previous layouts, which I don't think I'm going to do again, is I used to use like a hot glue gun to put down the roadbed, and I mean, yeah, it was quick and it dried fast, and I was able to have things up and running. But I'm going to use just white glue and glue it down. Glue it down that way, and just once that's all said and done, all these tracks right here will be flush with, they're just going to be on the foam board. As I said in one of my updates, I like the in some of the like sidings that I don't know if anybody's seen, that I've seen, they like drop lower. And there was this guy, I think his name's DJ, and he was on this like virtual what was it, Canada train show that they had yesterday on YouTube, and he was talking about all different kinds of do's and don'ts, and he does work for the railway and whatnot, I guess. But he had also said that rail yards they're just flat. And I've noticed that at the East Deerfield yard, where I live, and I figured, you know what, I'm just going to put some roadbed underneath the main line, and the arrival departure track, and everything else is going to just stay tabletop level. Plus, too, you save a little bit on roadbed. So, anyways, with that being said, so again, hopefully by next weekend I could have some roadbed down. I'm going to use white glue, and then I'm going to white glue down the tracks. So once everything's all said and done, I will yeah, I'll do the bus wire, and then I'll do whatchamacallit. Yeah, I'll probably solder most of the joints. Probably actually just like, I don't want to solder every single joint, but like I'll run some locomotives around, test the track out, and you know, just solder what really needs it. And from there, I'll just basically be able to put ballast down after I'm all done with that, you know. So. Get the Boston, Maine GP9 number 1701 coming out to pick up its local. I got to do a run around after I attach to the train, so. The Waters mainline locomotive. I picked it up at the hobby store. I think I paid like $150 for it. Decent running. Works good. Runs good. Looks good. Sounds good. This is my second GP9 that I picked up. This one obviously is a high hood. The first one I picked up was a Conrail GP9, and it had the low hood. So. Another thing about this controller too, I just noticed this morning, is I can throttle up, but if I want to change directions, I don't know if you can see the, I just lost power here. Interesting. Oh, maybe because I hit the button. There we go. Yeah, I gotta be careful of that button, because that's actually the track power button. So, as I was saying, if I turn it down, it switches the direction of the locomotive. Let's turn it down again. Throttle up. So I thought that's pretty cool. I just accidentally stumbled on that. So I think it's pretty neat. This throttle was a little pricey. However, with that being said, I shouldn't need another throttle for years down the road. You know, unless I want to add to this one. Oh man, I hit it again. I don't know if there's like a short in there or what. That's weird. I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to see in the manual if I could find a different button, like on the menu somewhere, that I could use to turn on and off the track power, because I don't think I touched it. I may have pushed this side down. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Anyways. Let's go hook up to this train. Beautiful. Okay. So, as I was saying, I might have to tweak some of the track around a little bit. I'm kind of concerned about the way the industrial spur in the background there sits a little close to the main line. So what I'm probably going to do is I might actually move this whole thing, this whole setup, like maybe a half an inch when I do get the road bed and I start laying that down. So stand by for that one. Stay tuned. All right. Okay, so hooked up. Very good. And another nice thing about this controller is it's got the lanyard, so I can just hook it up around my neck and just like let it hang. So okay, so I'm going to pull these cars back, and then I am going to run around them, pick them up so I'm facing the right direction. I mean, realistically, I probably could just do it the other way. However, I didn't test this out beforehand, so we're just going to try it this way to see what happens. Alright, I need to see my ugly mug. No, supervisor, you are not jumping on my shoulder. So this is going to be the first of many op sessions I have. Once I get you know, the tracks you know, basically set up the way I want it. road bed down and all that stuff. You know, I'm basically just, I'm kind of like testing it out right now and having fun at the same time while I'm building this layout. And I think it's well worth it. I actually switched some of my lighting around too. Probably talk about that on my next layout update. I just basically took them from hanging off the walls and hung them from the ceiling. And I think it actually, now that I have all 4 hooked up again, I think it brightened the room right up. So I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, some of these switches I might have to put some frog juicers in. We'll see. It's either I'm going to put frog juicers in, because I do have a few of them, or I'm going to get some keep alives for some of these locomotives that I use the most. Alright, so we're back there. Got my shoulder. Got my supervisor trying to jump on my shoulder while I'm doing a live video. Can't be having that. Alright, let me get to the right locomotive here. So I think before I get over to the industrial, I'm actually going to run this around the layout. Going to run it around once so I can get onto the main. Let's see, beat this guy. Definitely gonna have to get used to this controller. Alright, let's see if I'm hooked up. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can take you guys for a little ride around the layout here. We'll follow our switcher. kind of show you some of the things we've been working on too. Don't mind the movement. I could do a little bridge right there. Beautiful thing. So I'll have some industry backdrops back there to the left, and I'm working on one right now. It's whatchamacallit. See, it's like a transfer building. This piece right here is going to be, I want to get a truss bridge for that. To cover this span right here, so I'm looking forward to that. There's Heritage Furniture in the background. I have yet to get to that. So there's a lot of track over here. I'm thinking about having a Water Street Freight Terminal right here. Central Gas is going to be probably in this area, and I might have, where you see the computer, the laptop, I might have the lumber yard right there. So. To be determined. We'll see what happens. Okay, just turn him down. So I gotta throw a switch, or else we're gonna be following Poed. And I actually want to stay on the main. As you can see, I'll pull it over here. Just kind of moving you around on my tripod. I'm going to park this guy down. And afterwards, I'll disconnect this locomotive and bring it to the shops. There you go, he's all set. Alright, so I got my engine facility over here. So I got the shop, and then these two tracks are going to be like the fuel and sand. However, I'm thinking I might just do one single track, one long single track. Not 100% sure on that, but we'll see. Because I mean, this yard really. This yard is 4 tracks on the west side, and then I have 3 tracks on the east side. So, needless to say, I think my GP40 here. Anyways, oh, there you go. Okay. I must have bumped the button on my belt. I don't know, because I had the controller hanging down. So anyways, as I was saying, these 3 tracks, east side, these 4 tracks, west side. I could fit roughly 30 cars in here. I did a test fit just to see how many I could fit, and I had 10 over here, so I guess in general I could have like 40 cars if I want, which I'm not going to have it like stocked, you know, all the time, because obviously that would be kind of stupid. So so I'm letting JMRI, yeah, I can talk. I'm letting JMRI do all the picking for me. You know, I'm just kind of making trains up, as these cars will be stored in the yard. And I'll have my girlfriend, she is Rail Lady 2020, so I have like an interchange with her, and I'll use JMRI to pick like 5 to 10 cars, as her layout's kind of small. So So I'll pick them. You know, I'll probably have like another 10-car train come in, like either I think it's 22K or 23K. It's one of the trains that actually runs through Greenfield, and so I have like my version of the 22 or 23K, 10 cars come through, ride with the departure track. I'll have this switcher or probably another switcher, sort them out into the yard tracks. Right now I only have the west side logged in because I haven't even touched the east side yet, so I'm just kind of taking my time, and I just screwed up on that one. Anyways, let's get back to that. Let's see if you can figure out what happened. Yep. Too busy yip yapping. I'll back it on up, and there we go. So I didn't treat the crossover like I should have and switch both over, so that's my fault. Don't let that happen. And alright, so I gotta figure this out. I don't know why. Told you there'd be some action on this layout today, right? Alright. I don't know why. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're back. New controller. That's my excuse. Alright, so I think my plan was, I think I'm going to uncouple the cars, pull them up a little bit further. I'm going to uncouple, stop my train first. I'm going to uncouple those cars. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up over here. So you see I have two crossovers. Now I'm going to pick the rail box and the CN box car up first. And then I'm going to shoot down to Armstrong Electric. And I'm going to pick up the CSX and the Boston and Maine. So that's my plan. So I'm going to set you down right here, so you guys get a good shot of that. Hopefully, if my get a good view of that right there. I could probably put that up a little bit. How's that? Is that good? It's taking a little longer than I expected, but I really don't want to be more than an hour, so it'll hopefully another 15 minutes. Luckily though, this is something that you can watch later. Okay, I just took a screenshot on this. How did I do that? That was weird. Huh. So yeah, this getting off track real quick. This controller or throttle is almost like a droid phone, the Android phones. And I have a droid. I have an Android phone and I like it a lot. So once I get used to this controller, I'll probably be able to operate a little better, I'm sure. This is fun though. I mean, not bad for what did I get caught on there? Yeah, it's those dang frogs. All good. Yeah, I can keep that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna shut the sound off on the dash 9. Quiet that down. And CSX. We're going to shut that down so it's not so much background noise. Now I could actually hear myself think. Alright. There we we go. Do my switch. Let's connect to these guys, pull them out. I got the KCS St. Lawrence going to Armstrong Electric, and the Conrail and Burlington Northern are going to Lakeville shipping. From the looks of it, it seems like I'm getting a better picture than I was the last time. I mean, I think I deleted like 2 or 3 of them the last live op session I did. I just did not like it. And I think that being said, I think that was another turning point in taking down the layout that I had originally built. So, which is okay, because I actually enjoyed building the layout. The Helix was awesome for the most part. I do believe I could have did a better job, but you know, that was my second Helix I've ever built in my life with model railroading, so you know. I can't complain. Oh, I'm hitting these frogs. Something. It's okay. Feeder wires will be coming in soon. Don't mind the hand. Probably put my bell on too for a minute. Conductor's already done everything he's had to do. Talk to the managers of the companies here and so on and so forth. Alright. Okay. I want to switch this function button to not stay on like it does. So, alright. Should be alright. We are all connected, and I can't get off of that one, so I have to pull forward all the way. So we're gonna give it some gas. Give it a little gas. If you probably can see what I was talking about, but I'm not gonna. So this main line is a little close to that, however. Come on there, baby. Oh, it's going through the start process. So that's a trouble spot I need to take care of. Not a problem. And another spot. You could actually have some paint on the track still too. So a lot of these tracks, some of the end tracks I used, after I took the old layout apart, like where I knew a locomotive wouldn't be going, I had painted over them, and I didn't sand the tops of them, so there might be some residual paint on them, which isn't a big deal. I can take care of that too. So there we go. Okay, so let's go backwards here. There we go. This Boston and Maine locomotive does really run well if the track is up to par, you know. I have no complaints. Of course, I'm not really too picky either, you know. I'll connect to these guys. think I'm just going to get on the main. I'm just going to back out all the way. There we go. Make sure we're coupled. Throw my switch. Help the conductor out. We are good. Okay. Couple of toots. Alright. Actually, on the screen of my laptop, it looks pretty good. So the height of the first level here is 4 feet. And I talked about building a second level, which is going to be pretty much a shelf level. It's only going to come out like a foot. So with that being said, I think I'm only going to go up probably with the space between the bottom of the layout, the second level, and the top of the first level here. I'm probably only going to have a foot. Because I don't really, I mean, I'm not going to have anything too high. I might actually even go lower than that. You figure this is a foot long right here, so I might actually have the bottom. I might have the bottom of the layout no lower than 8 inches, because a foot, if I come out from here, is only going to come out to like right here, you know. So, but again, I'm not 100% on that. I mean, we'll see. You know, it's like one of those things, gonna play it by ear. You know, it's gonna be minimum 8 inches above the top of this first level. It's only gonna come out a foot. I would like to have it go all the way around and probably just have like a few industries up there. And maybe I'm also thinking like a reverse loop, so I could have like the train. I can just run the train around, you know, from the first level to the second and then back down. Kind of like what I did with my my previous layout. So that's just another thought process I'm having. So in general, though, I'm really just focusing on this first level. I ordered some. Let's see. I ordered some of these riser set from Yankee Dabbler. So I think it was, yeah, it's a riser starter set, 2% grade. So we'll see how that goes. If you check my updates out, you'll see where I plan on starting it. On my last video I posted, I had what was it? I had a 32 car train, and this was before I hooked up this DCC throttle to this layout. There was one locomotive pulling it, 32 cars, and if I added like another 5 or 6 cars, it would have been touching from head to tail. So if I can run like a good 30 to 40 car train just to run one, that'd be sweet. You know, maybe even have like a 40 car train running around and swings by East Deerfield Yard right here, drops 15 or 20 cars off, maybe picks up 5, and then heads west to further destinations. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know. Might be going out to plow snow tonight. We're getting some snowfall right now. My boss just sent me a text. He's like, plan on a 7 p.m. start if we get enough snow to plow. So stay tuned for that. That should be pretty interesting. Actually, I can stop you right there. One thing I have about this locomotive I've noticed, and I think my Conrail GP9 does it, is when I stop it. I don't know if you saw it on the video, but I saw it here in person live. It kind of like jerked a little bit, so not yeah. So who knows? Who knows? Alright, so let's see through my switches. Good to go. Where are we at? 48 minutes? Yeah, this is a long video. Hopefully I don't bore anybody when you watch this. You can feel free to fast forward. I think actually I'm going to do 2 before I do that. Don't mind the noise. Take my brake boy here and do a little bit of track cleaning. Let's see if that helps out a little bit. Live on video vacuuming, huh? Hey, that little vacuum works great. Okay, let's go spot these cars. What's nice about a wireless cab is I can just stand anywhere I want. You know, I'm not tethered down by the cord from the DCC, from the NCE cord, you know. And I was actually thinking about going with the NCE wireless. However, I decided not to. Only because it's like, I looked at the prices, and for like a few dollars more, I could have this nice throttle, digital. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. Really can't explain it. I don't know. I like it. It is lightweight. I mean, it has a little weight to it. It's not crazy heavy, but it's not overbearing. And you get your lanyard just hanging from your neck. You know, I don't know. The NCE wireless, I don't know. I just figured, you know, for a few extra bucks, I might as well go digital and just get the, you know, get the expensive one here, I guess. Well, not expensive. A couple dollars more. Alright. I like it thus far. So you guys are all set right there. So you just get this uncoupled. Alright, there we go. Yep. Come on. Couple little spots there. I'll put my bell on, I guess. Okay, I overshot it a little bit, but I'm not going to stress it. It's definitely, even on the takeoff at speed step 1, it was a little jerky there, so I think I'm not going to stress it, but it's something to look into when I look at the, when I check out the functions and stuff on this locomotive. Okay, that was probably a frog issue. I guess depending on how fast you go over these switches with the, you know, these isolated frogs, it depends on like whether or not the locomotive is going to stall, if that makes any sense. Alright. Get out of here. Let's go couple our train and head home. Yeah, this is probably the second longest live op session I've had. First with the new layout. That's pretty cool. So definitely a lot more work to do on this layout. However, I can't complain. So, alright, that job is done. Time to head on out. Well, I want to thank everybody who's watching, and hopefully I didn't bore you too much. Learned a little bit about the layout that's in progress right now, and yeah, just thanks for sticking around. And for everybody who watches this later or kicks back or whatever, like I said, feel free to fast forward some parts. Yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. And I should probably throw my switch. I think I'm gonna have to fire my conductor. He's leaving switches open. Oh wait, that means I'm fired. Shit. Who's that? Is that Mystic? What's going on, Mystic? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. It's definitely a work in progress. Thanks, Brad's Trains, the ITLA. No worries. Like I was telling everybody that's watching this, you can either fast forward through the boring parts. You know, this is just a test run, but I'll have another one probably this week. I'm trying to get used to my new controller. Thanks, man. Yeah, they're coming along. Try to pick a car here and there when I have them in it, and just kind of graffiti it up, or weather it up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks everybody that stopped in to say hi, and everybody who watches this live video later. Wish everybody a good night. I will be. You can see, I don't know if you can see it. It's snowing out, so yeah, there goes a roadway truck. I will be out later on, more than likely, if this adds up to an inch or more plowing. So fun times. All right, there, Mystic. Have a good day, man. Be safe. Thanks for stopping in. All right, with that, everybody take care. Real Fan Man signing out. Whoa, whoa.